Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of ParanormalWarehouse.com review. It is January 21st, 2016. We've been gone for a bit, doing things. Breggs, what's up?
What's going on, buddy? How are you?
You know, I'm doing.
Good.
So what's, we got some big news. Something new that we have. Breggs, would you like to talk about that real quick?
Sure. I didn't know that. Okay.
I know. I threw it on you on purpose.
So, yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. Fuck you.
We recently launched ParanormalData.com. If you guys have been following us for a while now, we tried a Kickstarter back some time ago to get this going. We did not reach our goal when it came to it. If you remember, it was we promoted it by saying hashtag moving forward. But because of some other things happening, we were able to get it up there, get it started, and ParanormalData.com is up and running, which is basically a place so that it could provide us with a detailed, organized collection of our findings. Anybody could use it. You go on, you register, put in your information. You can put in like where you investigated, what you used, what you caught. That way, when other people go on, they can now put their stuff. If they investigated the same place, if they got the same stuff, it ends up being more scientific based than just going out there and look what I found and not knowing anything behind it. So I don't know if that was a good explanation, but that's what I got.
I think you did a great job.
And we also launched it with, it wasn't just ourselves, we also had a lot of help and still have a lot of help coming from MGHPS, the Mass Ghost Hunters Paranormal Society, the Massachusetts, right? Am I good with that?
You're good. Cool.
So from Mark and Lauren, they've been very, very helpful and still are. So
yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I wanted to talk a little bit about the state of things, if I may.
Yeah, I understand you're a little upset.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna say upset. I'm not.
We're annoyed.
Not trying to be whiny. But I am discouraged. I said that word weird. Discouraged. Right? I'm good?
Sounds good to me.
By this field as a whole. When we started this, I did not foresee the obstacles that would have been happening in the future. So I wanted to talk a little bit about why people are not sharing and talking with each other and why grown adults are acting like children, basically, and complaining, and they can't take constructive criticism. They call this a research field, but I don't see any research happening for the most part. I see people collecting qualitative data, which by itself, if you can't correlate it to anything, is nothing. I mean, I could go outside and say I saw a tree and it had red leaves, and then I went to the next city and I said I saw another tree with red leaves. All of these observations mean nothing. So I'm just confused as to why people are unwilling to buck up and realize that they have been making some mistakes. And I'm not putting down people's passion and willingness to go out there and do this, but there is no growth to the paranormal field, research field. I don't even want to call it a paranormal research field anymore, because there's a great unwillingness to change. There is a great there's a godlike status if you were on television. And, I want to personally thank Brian Cano for supporting us in what we're doing. But, a lot of these people they're just going around chatting and talking about things. And no one is promoting actual growth and research, which is science. And it's a very simple structure to how to do things. And people are jumping in and not doing it. And they're not taking the time. And I understand that they're taking time to go out and hunt for ghosts. But I see it now as a thrill-seeking event. And I see no answers being answered, questions being answered, and I see the use of technology in a way as if an excited child is running around with a blinking toy. Nobody understands the science background to this. A lot of the technology, especially the phone apps, are a joke, and people take them as legitimate. And it's frustrating. And I honestly don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, but I think a lot of these people, these paranormal groups that do go out and then say they refuse to share their findings. I recently read an article. I think I was with you when we read it. It was actually from CNN, and it was from a couple years ago, but when the paranormal TV shows really started to get really popular. And basically in the article, they were saying how a lot of teams won't share their evidence with others because basically they don't want somebody to steal it and take the credit for it. Because they want to basically be the next big thing. And in working in TV, like I do, and know a lot of people that work in TV, I get it. But on the other side of it, if you're serious about doing what you're doing and researching the paranormal and going in there and investigating, that shouldn't be your main priority, or to be honest, your priority at all. If you're going to get a television show, it should be a bonus that is thrown in because of your passion, not because you want to be on a television show and because you want your ego to be 25 feet tall. It's ridiculous. Right. And these people are throwing together haphazard shows. Most of the time they don't know what they're doing. They're adding evidence as a joke because they need to add evidence because they need to make it entertaining. And it's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I went into this loving the idea of being able to go in and find evidence of an afterlife or whatever the fuck is going on. Okay? Because nobody knows if ghosts are real. Nobody knows if it's dead people. Nobody knows if there are demons. If they say so, they're just they have some sort of fantastical story in their head that this is true. And it's not. And it just has to stop. It just has to stop. Or something new has to arise. And listen, if I'm talking to anybody and this is hitting a chord with you and you're down with it, please contact us, paranormalwarehouse@gmail.com. I would love to start actually setting up small experiments, figuring out why things happen. Why do EVPs happen? We don't know. What's it triggering in the machine? I don't know. What is it? Let's start figuring stuff out. I'm sorry that I'm angry. Don't smile. I got nothing to say after that. You said it all, and it's right. I mean, and listen, you went out of your way. Mark and Lauren went out of their way. We all put an effort into this database for for the reasons of we want to see the field move forward and get better and more scientific based research. And you guys are putting in the effort, and I think more people need to realize the bigger picture of this whole thing. And I know the database is just one little stepping stone when it comes to that, and I think people need to realize, like, this is the first step. Once we get more people on board, if you're hardcore into researching the paranormal and that's all you want to do, you don't care about being on TV or anything else, check out the database, because you're the type of person that we need to be spreading the word and getting on board with this. So
yeah, that's it. All right. Well, that was a thrilling week in review. Thank you for all. Thank you all for listening. Breggs, thank you for listening to me. And again, I want to thank Mark and Lauren for putting time in. Brian Cano for helping us get the word out there. My mom's calling me on my phone. But that's it. ParanormalWarehouse.com. Sign up if you'd like. ParanormalData.com.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions on it before signing up, you can email us or hit us up on Facebook. Again, ParanormalWarehouse@gmail.com, or hit us up on Facebook at Paranormal Warehouse, or Twitter, Paranormal Warehouse. So if you have any questions on it, I know some people might be a little weary, but hit us up, ask us whatever you want.
We're talking about collaboration. So if you want to start something, you want to help us start something, contact us. It's just
we're an open book. We're open to hearing every idea, anything that somebody has. So, all right, Michael Diamond.
All right, Chris Braganza.
See you guys next time.
That's my mom's voicemail. Goodbye.